So, welcome back in, all you DPC rebels and resistant fighters. Drshane back with another Friday 5-minute magic tip coming up on Easter weekend. If you're a true believer, it's a big, busy weekend for you, for family, for friends, and hanging out. So, hopefully, you guys are looking forward to a great weekend either way. But I'm enjoying Good Friday and spend some time with family and friends myself. Hope you guys are. Frequent question. I want to pop this out here on today's chat about connecting with DPC friendly advisors, benefits advisors. That's a common question, frequent question. I get emails, text about, calls about. They're on social media, uh, websites on DPC, constantly asking about how do you connect with a benefits advisor that's working with employers, that understands DPC, that's DPC friendly, sees the true value of DPC. How do you connect and find those benefits advisors? Well, easier said than done, that's for sure. Uh, Takes a special kind of advisor that really understands the value of DPC and understands that DPC is not there for them to make money off of, but they're there to bring value. And there's plenty of other ways that a benefits advisor can make money, not necessarily off the physician side. So how do you find those folks? Where are they at? And, can you just Google search and find them? Very difficult to do it that way. You'd want to spend some time learning about who they are and what they're doing, how they connect with DPC, what kind of DPCs they've worked with before. Well, one really good way, simple way, is coming up on conference season. And conferences are a really good way to connect with DPC docs who are working with advisors, who work with employers, and get their input, hear what they say about benefits advisors, connect with them. So, the DPC world will shoot you straight. We're there usually to help people and give people tips and try to get you down the straight path. But as these conferences come back, really need to think about attending some of these. Next week, I'll be at the HINT Summit. It's a very large DPC summit, has a lot of DPC docs there, but also vendors, benefits advisors, support companies that really help DPC grow and support DPC, like EHRs and other companies. So be able to connect with a lot of those vendors, benefits advisors, and DPC docs at events like that. It's just a really great time and a low-key atmosphere to really go and pick people's brains and find out, who are the DPC docs that the benefits advisors that you're working with, how to connect with them. Do they have, partners in your area? So it's really a good time and a good way to get real good information, one-on-one, detailed information about benefits advisors. Next week, the HINT Summit. I'll be there with the DPC Alliance team and sharing the benefits of the DPC Alliance, but also wanting to hear from employers, employer-based companies, and benefits advisors and DPC docs that are working with employers to learn more about that. So consider attending conferences like the HINT Summit next week in Nashville. So I still think you could go to that if you wanted to. It's kind of short notice, but attending events like that are really great ways to connect with employer-based benefits advisors looking for DPC. So think about that. When you go to those meetings, you definitely look for the employer-based meetings. Look for maybe if there's benefits advisors that may be speaking about DPC and employers. Definitely attend those sessions and try to meet with those folks and any of the DPC docs that you recognize or may want to get to know in the room. So just got to step outside your comfort box a little bit, attend these conferences, and really try to meet some people that are doing DPC with employers and try to get their take on that. Coming up in a few months also will be the DPC Summit, which will be in New Orleans in July. A lot more DPC physicians there, not as many benefits advisors, not usually a lot there. A lot of other vendors that do work with employers. So I'll be speaking about employers, why you should think about that right off the bat when you're starting your DPC. Don't wait till you're 2 years in. Go ahead and start thinking about employers, because there's all different sizes of employers, mom and pop shops, 10 employees, 15 employees, all the way up to 1,500 or 10,000. So even though you may be starting out and you haven't thought about employers, they may come to you. And so it's good to go ahead and think about small mom and pop employers and how would you handle that in your DPC if you're starting out. I'll be talking a little bit about that. Love to connect with you at this DPC Summit in New Orleans. We can talk about employers, we talk about benefits advisors. There's a double handful of advisors I know that have really helped out a lot of DPC folks, and connecting with them maybe get you down the path of where you need to be, of working more with employers and benefits advisors that are DPC friendly and want the DPC service that you guys can provide. So think about that as the conference season is upon us. You got Hint Summit coming up, you got DPC Summit coming up, and probably some other conferences. I know that DPC Alliance has got the Mastermind conferences coming up. There's a couple of those. One in I think May or so in Grand Rapids, Michigan area, and then I think in the fall sometime we're going to be in Austin, Texas. So great ways to connect with other DPC docs and pick their brains on benefits advisors that they've worked with. So think about that moving forward. Hope you guys have a great weekend. Until we meet again, hopefully on another Friday soon, you guys